Love the timeline we're in sometimes.
I haven't heard anything else besides the tweet that I sent you this morning.
I love the timeline that we're in. Sean, you said there's going to be some sort of, or maybe Nora said it too, some sort of public showing of some shit too.
Yes, they're gonna do a private and then a public.
I assume this is going to be in prime time, right? Like
I actually,
they ain't
this
doing
wasn't
this at
me,
like
so
oh
catch me up.
they ain't doing this. They're not doing this at 11:30 at night, right? They're probably going to do this public thing at like 8 or 8:30 to let you know that they're both really grifting. But so
So when you
Candace's
say
meeting.
private, does that mean like behind Candace's paywall? What do you mean?
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no. They're gonna meet privately.
Privately, no cameras.
The two of them face to face privately, which is
Yeah.
what
Okay.
I said should have happened a long time ago. If Erica wants Candace to stop, Candace flat out said all she needs to do is to send me a text message and say, "Hey, stop." Privately, don't need to make all the dramatics, and I'm for that. And it's like this is a private matter.
Yeah.
And I get
But
everybody's like, "Oh, it's gonna get twisted." No, 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 no. This is a private matter between two individuals who cared about him.
well,
So
yeah, but the public aspect of this makes it interesting. What are they going to have, some sort of fucking press
sure.
conference? Is Erica going to rip off the mask and fucking reveal that? I like what because
According
Erica
from the
said
tweet from Erica, she's gonna there's gonna be a live stream, so I have no idea.
because Erica has said some interesting things in her recent week of press touring. So like that's adding an element to this now all of a sudden, like there's just been like I don't know, her body language is very odd. But that doesn't mean anything. She's still a grieving widow who has a lot of pressure on her, so that's why her body language could be odd as well. But she
Sure.
said some weird things, probably because she's not media savvy like Charlie Kirk was, and if she gets cornered, she probably just says whatever they want them to say. Like most people, they say whatever's going to save their ass. But it's going to be very interesting what comes out. We probably won't have an update on it right now because this is going to be something that happens tomorrow that we'll have to talk about. But I don't know what they could possibly be meeting about. Like, why
No,
do
they're
they?
meeting today in person.
I know they're meeting today in
Oh,
person, but I'm just saying, like, when is this public thing going to happen? Is it going to happen at 8? So they're going to, because if it happens at 8 o'clock, which is prime time for 8, 9, and 10, or prime time for television shows, if it happens at one of those times, then I just assume that this is all just a fucking grift at that point. But
They might do it on Charlie's show.
what's possibly going to be said in private though? Like, do people believe that this is her going to Candace saying, "Here, I'm going to ask you to stop, and then I'm going to publicly humiliate you in public by making you apologize"? Because I don't think Candace, in the state of mind that she's in, is going to do that. So I assume most
fair.
people are thinking this is going to be some sort of understanding, or maybe Candace is going to show Erica everything that she has. She keeps fucking kicking that can down the trail, probably for grifting purposes. But again, hey man, that's the fucking name of the game apparently. But I don't know, because I just can't imagine Candace sitting there and be like, "I apologize for hurting you, Erica." I just can't imagine it. I so
Well, I can see Candace owning up and saying, "Hey,
I
I crossed the line." I can
I
totally
can't do
see.
that. I can't see that.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to. I can, because Candace has walked back on saying, "Hey, look, I was heated. I stepped out of line. I went all hood rat, and I went a little too far in the paint."
I don't
She
know.
has done it.
That's different
If
than a struggle session.
you know, you don't
Agreed.
know. We
But
don't know what's gonna
maybe it
happen.
won't be a struggle session. It'll
Well, that's
just
what I'm
be a
wondering.
hey, I went too hard kind of
Yeah,
thing.
maybe it could be like, "Hey, look, we're both heated. Shit got said. My bad."
Because
Women can be rational too.
I'm thinking it's
Oh my
gonna.
god, concept.
I'm theorizing that it's gonna be some sort of Erica's in somewhat of agreement in the sense that something's off here and we want to get answers. It's gonna be like some vague type of shit, and it's gonna allow Candace to save face. That's my guess. And then I don't know what the other content creators are gonna do if they can't talk about this story anymore, but they're gonna have to figure out how to get viewers another way.
So I think one of my big questions, my big wonderings, because I didn't know about this. I'm fresh into this, so if I ask a stupid question, you just expect it. If Do you think that Candace is not gonna call out Erica for saying that the text messages that text message isn't real?
Yeah,
Because
that's
the messages where Charlie is talking about being afraid for his life, she's saying that it's not there. somebody has to fess up to playing the semantic manipulation game
Right.
where, like, I'm saying it doesn't say that, even if the context is exactly the way that you paraphrased it.
I think
So
they're gonna try to have a way to make them both save face to temper the radical crowd. I'd say some sort of temperance. I think Erica is going to agree that things are fishy, and Candace is going to say, I took things a little too far. They can't just be one or the other, because Candace is not going to allow herself to be struggle session. Apologizing is very different than
Agreed.
struggle session.
Yeah. I
That's
never
just
said that it was going to be a struggle session.
I didn't say you did. I said that I inferred that it has all the makings of a potential trap struggle session.
it does.
Like when Alex Jones foolishly did that interview with Megyn Kelly when that fucking bitch was working for NBC and brought attention back to the Sandy Hook thing. He thought he was going to show his side of everything and that it was going to help him. All it did was just magnify things and make them actually formally go after him. Very foolish on his part. One of the times he was wrong, and one of the reasons why I will never forgive that bitch. She's not allowed to me partake in this circle after ruining his life and not even apologizing about it. Fuck that bitch.
One too many jerks for this circle. Yeah, I think I don't imagine that Erica really has much space to retreat into. She's said such clear, precise statements that I don't know that she has any room to really take anything back. And I think Candace is really good at saying, like, one step before she would need to take it back. She can always be like, oh, well, if that's the way you took it, then that's not what I meant. And she can redirect around it or whatever. But she's never actually made a outright claim that there would need to be disputed. So it's going to be an interesting spot.
Nothing in this tweet says that they're going to do a live stream, but
if they do a personal meeting, even if it is just a live stream that's not like Zoom or whatever, we have to acknowledge like this is the courage of Candace, assuming she's not lying, right? Assuming she's not lying, and there's no lies that I've been able to see. But if the story is correct, and some of the story suggests that Erica is, like, this is alleged, I'm not accusing her, I'm just repeating the story as it's gone. Erica and Charlie met at one of those Israel visit trips. So the story sometimes goes that she is actually Mossad agent. And if Candace genuinely believes that the Mossad is training French assassins to kill her, then meeting with a supposed Mossad agent in private is fucking ballsy. I got to give it to her. Go ahead, Nora. What were you saying?
It says public discussion, live streams, and tweets are on hold until after this event. So they're going to meet first, and then after, things are going to start being brought out.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're doing it. That doesn't mean they're doing a together like live stream.
Right. That just means that they're not going to talk about.
Right. That means Candace can hit go live whenever they're done. It doesn't mean that they're going to have some sort of joint press conference where they hold hands and go kumbaya. It means they're having some sort of. Nora, you said that they were going to have a private meeting and then a public live stream.
They were going to do live streams. It says they're going to be doing it after.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say that they're going to do it together, though. It just says that they won't be talking about this subject on their own public live streams until after the meeting.
Right. So we don't know if there's an actual live stream between them that's going to happen. And if that's the case, then it would lead me to believe that this is Erica coming to the table because maybe there is something amiss and she needs to know about it. Because the only thing that, like I said, Candace wouldn't agree to something that seems like a trap. So I wonder if they're going to come out of this and Erica's going to change tune on something. And we'll know if Candace changes tune on something. I just don't see the motivation for Candace to even go to a meeting unless it's going to be a positive outcome for her. Because she could just not do it. She could just keep doing the same thing she's doing, get millions and millions of views on her videos, and she'll be all right.
I could see her doing it for the sake of Charlie. Because again,
I could too. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. But like, I don't think Candace said anything that she doesn't agree with. So I don't see that she's going to back up.
Well, again,
But
we'll know. Maybe we'll know by nightcap, and we can talk about it then. But until then, we have to wait for any potential details.
all I
Yep.
will say is I think if they don't do like a together public one, it's gonna be stupid because now they can both go their separate ways and claim victory and say she apologized to me and I held my ground.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it
She said,
seems
she
like
said.
charades. Yeah,
And if that happens, it's just going to make things worse.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
So
Well,
that's
and
why, yeah.
TPUSA starts on Thursday, so maybe just maybe this is coming to a head now,
Ooh,
so
surprise
people can
appearance from
back up.
Candace. Can Nora score an
Maybe,
interview with Candace?
you know what? Maybe,
That'd be cool.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's,
It's all a grift.
hey, you know, we
Don't meet
need
your
you to
heroes.
calm down because people are uneasy. So who knows?
I think any approach that asks Kansas to do a struggle session, even if it's something like that, like calm your rhetoric, we're having an event. I don't think that's something she'd be receptive to. I think if it was something that more of
Right.
along the lines of we agree with you something's wrong and we want to get to the bottom of this, but stop making things public because you're blowing our cover. If it's something like that,
Right.
that's
Yep,
very different.
I could totally see that too.
That's the
That's
best case
exactly where my head
scenario.
was right now. Like if
That's
Candace
why I get
comes
high, guys.
back
I'm
and
so
says,
brilliant.
"Sorry guys, I'm done. I'm not going to do it anymore,"
Yeah.
then my head is automatically going to go towards, all right, Erica said I'm working on the case and you're blowing my cover somehow. That's exactly where my head
Right,
goes.
right. Erica's like, listen, I gotta be. Listen, I'm in the lion's den right now. Okay, I'm surrounded by snakes. I need you to take some fucking pressure off me. Like, start asking open-ended conspiracy questions again. Stop like assigning motivation and getting spicy. Just do the Jesse Ventura. I'm just asking questions type thing. You know what I mean?